Hey folks, welcome back to the Dyson Sphere program. Last time we came here to albeit 1 to set up our production of particle containers, and we're now producing 75 per minute with proliferation helping us out a little bit. This would be 60, but we get another 25%. So that's all well and good, and we want to go home and use that. But since we have all this lovely copper here, and we're frequently in need of copper, we're going to set up some ingot production real quick, just to dump it into the network and make it available. I think maybe 5,000 is enough. This is going to be... We can do local supply. We can supply locally and remotely. That's going to be fine. Anybody who wants some can have some. But let's feed it into this tower. Let's build up some copper ingot production real quick. We've got titanium over there, more copper over there. But yeah, let's go ahead and take advantage of what we've got. Let's throw down a little bit of foundation, and let's see if we can't get some quick copper ingot production into the network. So, our blueprint for ingots, iron 360, takes in 360 ore and outputs 360 ingots. A Mark III belt can transmit 30 items per second, so a fully saturated belt would be 30 times 60, which is 1800. Let's see. 360 goes into 1800 how many times? There's 5 times? 5 times, right? Because half of 360 should be 180. So yeah, 5 full ingot lines should saturate one belt and feed in there. 1800 ingots per minute. Sounds like a good plan. Let's see if we can make that happen. So, we'll start by peeling into this, like so. We'd like about 5. That works. Okay. Let's get maybe 5 more here. It's a little hard to see exactly because the ingots are the same color as the ground behind it. Let's double dip a little bit here to get these 5. Okay, so that's 2 sets of 180, right? I want to make sure that I've got this right. So if I set you on 5 over here, not that we're going to set this down, but if you're on 5, that's 195 ore per minute. So our mining speed has gone up a bit. But we'll treat it like 180. These will overflow a little bit. Let's fetch you out. I'm going to need some more belts here. Alright, so let's fetch you out. How can I get you out? There's a little bit of a problem with this belt being right here. And get you to there. There we go. That's starting to come out. I guess we'll pop you up by 1 like this and then bring you up again to like here and then down and around. Let's see where we can get you. We can get you to there and then down to the ground here. Okay. So there's some ore coming out. Let's join you up with this guy. Okay. We'll want to power both of these, like so. So there's one line with 360 ore on it, or slightly more. We can handle more than that, of course. How much can the belt handle? We decided it can handle 1800 per minute. Is that right? I think that's right. Let's see. Let's join you up as well. So wait a minute, that's 195 for 5, and each of these are 5. Then we're getting close to 600 per minute here. And then we can feed some more in from over here. We want to put the results, the outputting ingots into here. So let's see, if this comes out to 1600... Where do I want to, what do I want to do here? There's more iron, there's more copper over there, and there's more copper over here. So let's put down, let's see, where do I want to put this down, or how do I want to put this down? Let's put down our ingot production. So ore's on the power side, belts left to right. So let's do something like this, and then tie it together with this. That's 360. 360, that's 720. We're gonna need foundation there. Need a little bit more foundation. Okay. Let's just make a little bit of room here to work with. Let's go ahead and swap this over to copper. There we go. Copper, 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 copper. Let's grab a copy of this so we can just not have to do that ever again. Call this ingots. Copper 360. Copper 360. Give you a copper ingot. There we go. Ore on power side. Left to right. Save blueprint. Okay. So let's now grab that. Let's make a couple more of these. So 360. This becomes 720. This then goes to 1080. 1440. And then that will be 1800. That's going to be 1800 ingots. Requiring 1800 ore. Okay. Let's connect these up. So we're going to want the ore to come all the way over here and join ore from this patch. Right. Looks good. Connect you up. Connect you up. So if we get 1800 ore moving this way, we'll get 1800 copper ingots moving that way. And I'm just excited to put this much content into the network. Let's go ahead and have you make your way along this ley line and join up over here somehow. Eventually. We'll add you in. Okay, so we've got a little under 600 coming from there. We're going to need to set the miners here up a little bit more carefully. So let's do... there's 234, so that's 8... That puts us at 800 with a little extra. With like 19 extra. There's 800... there's 1,000... 1,200. We can sneak those in. Is there another way to do this so that I can get... Just want you. So there's 1,200, 1,350. Maybe we'll just do it like that to make... Well, then we... That's 1,400. Okay. Let's see about getting... Now, is this... Oh, this is titanium. Ah, that's a mistake. So, let's see. Where are we going to get the other copper from? And what were we at? We were at 1,600 over here, right? Yeah, we were at 600 over here. So let's grab, this is copper. All right, 600 plus. Let's grab another 5 over here. All right, there is 800. A 1,000. Let's see. I need to snag. Ideally, I'd be getting like a chunklet like that. And one more. Let's see. Can I sneak that in somehow? That double mine's one of them. Let's see if I can make this happen. There we go. So that's 1,200. That's 1,400. We are double mining one vein there. Let's see if I can sneak this in here. That's 1,550. And then I think there's one more copper vein around here somewhere that we can add to this. Over there, yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this added into the line. So let's do something like this. Bring it up here and join the line. Okay. That's 1,550 ore. So we just need a little tiny bit more from over here. Is that the closest one? Hang on. Let me put veins back on. No, we've got more copper over here. This is probably the better one to do it with. All right, so we got 1,550. Let's grab another 5 here. That's 1,750. And a little teeny tiny bit of redundancy is fine. So let's add in... I can't see the number here. All right, that should be more than 1,800. Let's bring you down to here, maybe. Nope. Let's go a little bit further down to here. We'll bring this over to join the party. Like that. And add this one in. No sweat. Okay. That should be well over 1,800 ore per minute on the line. Let's get power set up. I don't think we can hit both of these like this, so we'll just go like that, and then use a wireless power tower to come over here. Let's see. Something like around here. And then up to there. That gets those powered on. Right? Okay. So there's some more coming in there. Go ahead and do a couple towers here. Alright, so there's all the ore on the lines. We'll ignore this titanium for now. And we'll hook this up to the inputs. Like so. And there we go. Let's take a look. Can we power all of these? Looks like we're getting very, very close. Yeah, it looks like it's going to work. All right, let's go ahead and now route the output over to the tower, and we'll feed this in. And there we go. That's 1,800 copper per minute fed into the network for use by somebody else at some point. Okay. In it goes. I think we are actually fully saturating this Mark III belt with copper ingots right now. Let's see, is everybody working? These three are slowing down a little bit. Occasionally. But yeah, all... What do we make? 18 smelters? No, more than that. 24 smelters, I think. And now here's the interesting idea. What if we threw down... what if we threw down some proliferator? Instead of making 1,800, that would actually oversaturate this line, right? It would no longer be able to carry everything. But 25% of 1,800 is what? 25% of 100 is 25, so multiply that by 18, and you end up with what? Another 450, I think? Another 450 ingots per minute on top of the 1,800 we're already doing. So, like, if we split the outputs into two lines, we could do that. Or if we just built an additional, line to carry the excess 25%. Like, we wouldn't even need it to go the whole length of this, right? It should go about 25%. Do I want to do that? It would take quite a lot of sprays, though, because at 1,800 ore per minute and one proliferator takes 60 sprays, we would need 30 proliferator per minute, 30 of the bottles per minute, and I don't think we actually have that much. So for now, we're just going to be happy that we're feeding 1,800 ingots per minute into the tower here. Look at this. Look at how fast this is filling up. And that is the other thing. Like, this is not going to be running nonstop. It's going to run until the demand catches up to the supply, right? But look how fast this is filling up. I love that. All right, well, that's 15 minutes of the episode burned getting those set up. There's even more copper here if we want. We could do the same with these titanium veins. We could just feed, like, huge amounts of raw materials into the network and make it available elsewhere. So you're doing local and remote supply. Anybody who wants copper ingots can get them from you. You've got your interstellar vessels. You've got your planetary drones. You're all set. You're also ready to ship home particle container. It looks like some of it's already in transit, presumably back to Albeit 3. Let's head home. Actually, before we do, let me check. I've actually burned through some of my power here. Let me get a stack to feed in. Okay. So let's head home to Albeit 3 and resume work on the mall. Now that we have the particle containers available to us, we can begin automatically crafting planetary logistics stations and interstellar logistics stations and orbital collectors and all that good jazz. Ah, very nice to get that vein utilization up. Okay. That is very nice indeed. We'll check on... it looks like we need to look at our research and what we're going to do. We might need to make a trip to a nearby star, I'm not sure, to get some more processors for purple cube power. We'll take a look at what's available. Okay. So... why don't we, since we're here back on the planet now, why don't we head over to Science Town, over here. And take a look at our purple tower generators. So we're still making plenty of purple towers. We've still got quite a lot of processors left unused. So that's great. Yeah, we're building up a large amount of purple cubes here to be used in research, so we have that available. Let's take a look at what we want to actually invest in next. I guess we're going to go to upgrades. So we need green cubes for that, green cubes for that. We could get mecha movement speed. Doesn't seem super important to me. What is this? +3 construction drones. Again, nice to have, not super important. Same with auto reconstruction marking. Meta information amount reaches 30. No facility quantity limit on blueprint. I'm not sure I care about that just yet. Energy circuit I'd like, but we don't have green. All right, so we're at solar sail life. We're not producing these yet, but it might be nice to have this like unlocked when we get there. Distribution range. Logistics carrier and capacity we'd like. All right, let's unlock, let's research logistics carrier capacity 5. +2 logistics bot carrying capacity, +10 logistics drone carrying capacity, +100 logistics vessel carrying capacity. Let's get that. And let's in-queue version 6 as well. Another 100. We'll need green science for this. Vein utilization, we need green science. Research speed, we don't need right now. Combat drone strength and attack speed, durability, squadron expansion. All this stuff is a little bit much. I don't think we need it. Durability of every unit. I mean, that's not bad. A little bit of survivability. I don't think we need planetary shield stuff just yet. Let's see. Explosive weapon damage actually could be good. We use a lot of shells and missiles. Let's maybe queue this up. We don't use kinetic. We do use a little bit of energy weapon damage at the laser towers, but I don't think we want to spend purple cubes on it. We don't use the EM weapons either, and we don't use combat drones, at least not right now. We'll get into that probably later in the game. So I guess I'd really like to keep working vein utilization, but we need the green science for that. I guess that's it for upgrades right now. In terms of technologies, what do we have that we can get for purple? The vertical launching silo, I guess at this point we need to start working on things we're not quite ready to use yet, just to get prereqs ready for stuff. Crystal explosive unit, let's in-queue that. Mesoscopic quantum entanglement, all queues are full. Okay. We've got more weapon stuff down here. I mean, we're getting near the end of the tree, right? Like, this stuff is sort of the end game. So, like, once we have green science, we come over here. This is the universe matrix. And then mission complete. If we get 400 or 4,000 universe matrix, the mission is complete. I'm guessing production of this consumes enormous amounts of energy because I thought mission complete was when we built the Dyson sphere. So I assume we're going to need the Dyson sphere to make these, would be my guess. We'll just need so much power that the only way to provide it is with the sphere. We've been okay on power consumption. Yeah, we're totally fine here. We've got fusion, we've got geothermal, we've got lots of wind and solar here. What's happening over here? You guys have no fuel because why? Okay, because there's no more coal here. And you're not producing any. So... this was explosive unit production, right? We're totally out. Or combustible unit. I forget what this is used for or used in. But since we have a logistics distributor here, maybe I don't need to burn it, but maybe I should be producing it. Maybe I should find a little bit more coal nearby. Let's take a look. Do I have some? There are coal veins over here that are not really in use. No, it is in use for something. It's being used to make diamonds. Okay. Where else do we have coal veins that we could get? Not too much nearby. We burned everything out here. There's coal veins up there. Should I just set up some production of some basic combustible unit and just feed it into the network? I don't know if I actually need it. I guess I need it for missile production, right? Yeah, I think I do need some. I have one random Gauss turret here for some reason. Well, I mean, we're done here, so you're useless here. Let's head up to that other coal and at least set up some production of that item. And I guess we'll feed it into, like, this is a PLS, right? Yeah, does anybody demanding explosive, or what is it, combustible units? I don't think we need too much. Maybe 3,000, and we'll supply that to the local network. And let's just make that here real quick and feed it in. So let's set up a miner. 252 per minute. And then how many can we make here? Let's just get this some sort of quick and dirty factory that feeds into this planetary system here. So if I set you up to make combustible units, you can do, let's see, 75% of 20 recipes per minute. So you can do 15 recipes per minute, turning 3 coal into 1 combustible unit. 15. So we're gonna, each one of these consumes 45 coal. I forgot. I wish this would tell you how much it can make. How many do I get for 6 veins? I really wish it would tell you. So 6 veins is, see how, like, when I hover here, it says 252 per minute, right? I really need that piece of information to be available to me after I set it down. 252 per minute. This can consume 45. So if we make 5 of these, we'll consume most of the ore that this outputs, right? And that's fine. So let's do an output line. And let's just come over here and go into the tower like so. Okay. That should be enough, I think. So you're going to input coal with a Mark II sorter. You're going to output combustible unit. Then we need 4 more of you. There we go. Get you guys powered on. Looks good. Nobody's yellow, everybody's red. We get a quick power tower here. And Bob's your uncle. We've resumed production of combustible units for anybody who wants it. Let's see. Nice little park here that I haven't had to tear down yet. Okay. So, you're doing 15, 30, 45, 60, 75 combustible units per minute going in here. If somebody wants them, they'll be available. That's fine. Now, what else was I doing? I guess I'm back to the mall now, right? Because we've got our particle containers. So, yeah, let's go back to the mall. And let's go back to the end where we were working on transportation. Okay, so you needed this, the particle container. Did we have anything set up for that? I guess we didn't. No, so we need to import it, right? We need to import it planetarily. We may already be importing it planetarily. I think I set that up before I left. Where are my planetaries? Over here. Somebody over here should have it, right? Is it you? Yeah, you have... No, that's... photon combiners. I didn't want to hit escape. I wanted to take a look at the rest of these. So you've got ingots, you've got motors and processors and stuff. Wasn't it sending it somewhere? It was. I felt like it was sending it somewhere, the sender side. All right, well, let's ask for particle containers. We're going to supply locally. We're going to demand remotely. Right? Now, why is there nothing in transit here? We demand from remote and supply to local. Do I have that set up somewhere else already? Let me turn veins off so I can check for towers. You're planetary. I'm pretty sure I put all the interstellars in one place. I don't think I built any interstellars elsewhere. This should be all of them. So, steel, coils, gears, circuit boards, and thrusters. Proliferator, broadband, crystals, exciters, and prisms. No exciters available. That's troubling. Processors, motors, components, alloy, and plastic. And over here we have ingots. So why aren't you getting any? There should be production of this available now. Particle container from albeit 1, right? Was somebody else demanding that or what? Well, regardless, I guess we need to ask for it here as well. Once it arrives from Interstellar, it needs to arrive here. So let's set you to 3,000. And you're going to demand as soon as it becomes available. And then we're going to output on this final line here. So what's going on? Why don't we have any in transit? Let's go back and watch it for a second. It feels like there should be some in transit. I guess I got to head back then to... I built that on what? Albeit 1, right? That's where we started? Was there anything else I needed to bring to albeit 1? I can't remember, but I don't think so. Let's head back and check out what's going on there. So... it won't take that long to fly there, and then we can fly home pretty quickly. It's fairly close in our orbit. It's only 1 AU away right now. Shouldn't take us that long to get there. Just verify that that's all working correctly. Okay. So you're not the right one. Where are my interstellars? Are you the one? No. You're the one, right? Okay. 400 particle containers in transit. All right. Did I not leave it long enough? Supply remotely. If there's 400 here, does it just not have enough drones? But then I would have thought somebody else would be sending drones here to get it. There is 400 in transit though, so like we have it here. All right, I'm assuming those are going where they're supposed to go. Let's go back home. We should pass a particle container vessel carrying this stuff home for us, right? Or where is it flying if it's not flying here? Am I somehow demanding particle containers on the ice planet? I don't think so. Okay, so there's 400 inbound. So it's not, it is hooked up and working. It's just, we're not making that many per minute. I would like to watch it happen though. All right, in the meantime, we're going to set up logistics here. You are going to, yes, you're going to provide to other distributors particle containers. And then that should, in theory, head over here, which is requesting it, and begin automated production of our planetary logistics station, right? Right. Okay. So we'll let that flow for a minute. We'll see if this starts printing them out for us. Moving on along the logistics track. Did I set up? I did. I actually need this. This I've been needing for a while. So I'm glad that this is produced while I was away. Let me see. How many do I have? Where are you? I have 10. Let me top you up to 50. That feels amazing. Never going to have to craft those again. I could use a few bots probably as well. And vessels maybe. Let's see. I have 70 bots. Let's top those up. I did spend some of these out of my logistics inventory, so we'll top those up. And then I don't have vessels over here. I just have the drones. So let me see how many vessels I have. Okay, I had 20. Looks good. Okay. Let's hop on back over here. It looks like, yes, here we go. The first load of particle containers has arrived. Okay, so I worried for nothing. And you are printing planetary logistics stations for me. Never going to craft those again. Love it. Okay, next up, let's work on interstellar logistics stations. Right? Right. Let's snag one of the inputs that we need, which is the planetary station from over here. We'll throw down a teeny tiny little conveyor belt like this. And then we will grab it there and put it in here. We'll output here. I wish the Mark IIIs and the pile sorters weren't right next to each other. I guess maybe I should just be using the pile sorter and not worry about the Mark 1, 2, or 3. Because I guess it is faster. Oh, that reminds me. Where's the research upgrade for the pile sorter? I want to get that last upgrade if I can figure out where it is. Pile sorter upgrade. Pile sorter ultimate upgrade can load and unload simultaneously. We need level 6. We need green science for that. Okay. It's going to be a while before we get that. So what else do you need? You need particle containers. Oh boy. And titanium alloy. So you really only need 2 sources here. Somebody's landing a relay station on Albeit 4. That probably needs to be handled. We don't have a huge amount of defenses over there. So we'll hook this up with a 2-source blueprint. And then maybe go fix that. Okay. So you fit in right there. And you are going to ask for particle containers and titanium alloy, right? Yeah. Okay. So you're going to be making planetaries or interstellars for me. That's very handy. And then what else do we have in transport here? Orbital collectors. So in order to get this to work, we're going to have to figure out, we're going to have to build energy exchangers and use them to, we're going to have to automate production of the accumulators, which we have, and then somehow feed them into these energy exchangers. So why don't I set up a building to make these as well? Let's see. I sort of forgot to grab what I need here. So we've almost reached the rightmost end, the eastern side of the mall here. We're running out of room to build, so I'm gonna have to like move some of this stuff around to give myself more room to work. Like all these, what is this? This is a miniature particle collider. That's gonna have to go. All these defenses are gonna have to get moved. I need more space. I need more room. The mall must grow. All right, let me Control C like this. And then let's get a little bit more like this. That seems fine. And then I would like to add in just that piece. There we go. All right, let's use now. Let's start placing these down. So, yeah, we'll go like this. And then we'll hit plus a couple times. I think that's right. Go as far as we can. Does that look correct? It does. Okay. Let's go ahead and what am I out of? Depots? Well, I know where to get more of those. We need what, 9 more? Okay. It's become a monstrosity, but the fact that so much goodness is automated for me, it's like, it's a huge relief. We're almost done here. I think we are gonna have to move this setup. This was temporary anyway. This was just to make the strange matter, I think, for my warpers. And I only have 8 warpers left. Okay. But let's build the exchanger thing here. The energy exchanger, let's automate production of this. Because why not, right? I don't know how many we're going to need, but can't be too many. So you're going to make me energy exchangers. You need a 4-source input. So let's get that set up. Looks correct. Let's put that down. Let's do your output. And then you require alloy steel processors and particle containers. All hard to come by, but we have a little bit. So titanium alloy. Oops. Titanium alloy. What was it? It was steel, right? I better double check. Yeah, steel processors and particle containers. Steel processors, particle containers. Okay. And you can start making me these assembling machines, and we'll figure out how to use them next time. I think we're going to have like a little field back here where the energy exchanger calls in empty accumulators from over there and charges it and then feeds it in to the production line for orbital collectors. We're also going to need rings and thrusters, or reinforced thrusters, which are also hard to come by, but we're starting to get near the end here. We're almost done with transportation. We're going to do defense. We need, I guess, 8 more for that, and then 3 more for Cosmo, and then we're caught up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll need like 4 more, I think. So we'll just about hit the limit of what we can build in terms of space before we start cutting into whatever this is. We're gonna have to move all these defenses and this particle accelerator around. But man, we're very close here. Okay. I think I'll deal with the relay at Alwade 4 off camera. So that's gonna be it for this episode. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll continue finishing the mall, or finishing what we can build at the mall, in the coming episodes, and then we'll start looking into getting into some of these more advanced components we've unlocked. There's some resources we don't have yet, and I might also travel to a nearby star to set up green science, because we've tapped a lot of resources on this planet, and the green science recipe is not that hard. We need gravitation lens, so that's diamonds, which are fairly easy to come by, and strange matter, which, well, I might be able to make strange matter here. So yeah, we might be able to make graviton lenses here. But the quantum chip, I'm less certain of. Processors are very, very hard to come by. And then this reinforced plate or plane filter or whatever is made from Casimir crystals, which, yikes, very involved. So maybe we'll make green science here. Maybe we'll build up just enough to get like one green science thing going, turn that into warpers and enable the interstellar network, and then head off to another star to build up more of it. I don't know. We're getting close to being able to make it, but it's still a ways off, and we've got more mall work to do first. So yeah, I mean, there's endless amounts of things that need to be done, but we're gonna do them all. You're gonna watch me do them, and then we're gonna beat the game. So get ready for another, I don't know, probably another 60 to 70 episodes of this this stuff. Hope you're enjoying it. We'll see you next time. Take care.